really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now it's Trubisky, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
On third and goal, Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Eagle first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Eagles 0.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 43. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 7 yards to
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 7.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brought down at the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And 9 at the 40-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jake Ryan, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet taking it in. And the Bears will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point
and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
29, Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Rager. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
3 plays and out. It's
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They try again with Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On to punt for the Bears.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Rager. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. It's a room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
To Miles Sanders.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final minute. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
For the extra point.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation,
But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.